My name is Manikam Irudayaraj. I'm simply known as Raj. I am going to attend the General Congregation in Rome. Along with Father Provincial Francis Parmar, I am one of the two representatives of Gujarat province. The other person is Francis Gonzalez. He is already in Rome. I just want to share with you some general information, especially our collaborators, so that they know what this meeting, the General Congregation, is about. In 476 years of the history of the Society of Jesus, we have had so far 35 General Congregations. And the one that we are going to begin on the 2nd of October is the 36th General Congregation. This General Congregation is the meeting of the representatives of the entire Society of Jesus. Now, there are normally two reasons why we gather or why this General Congregation is called. One is to elect the new Superior General of the Society of Jesus. Normally, when the Superior General dies, then in order to elect his successor, the General Congregation meets. But there is another reason why the General Congregation also is called for. That is to discuss and deliberate on some of the key issues that pertains to the Society of Jesus' life, mission, etc. Now, sometimes a General Congregation can be called mainly to address the concerns and the issues that the society faces. You can also have both together, like the one that the 36th General Congregation we are going to have. Just to give you a little bit of a history, Father Arupe, when he was general, he had a stroke. Although he was living, but he was not able to function as a general. And therefore, the 33rd General Congregation gathered to elect Father Peter Hans Kolvenbach. That was the 33rd General Congregation. But interestingly, in the 34th General Congregation, we gathered just to discuss about some of the issues that we're facing. In that congregation, there was no question of electing any general. That General Congregation dealt with only some important issues. While in the 35th General Congregation, it gathered in order to elect a new general because Father Peter Hans Kolvenbach had resigned. Incidentally, he was the first Superior General to resign. Earlier, normally when the general dies, the next general was elected. The one exception, of course, was in the case of Father Pedro Arupe, because although he was living, but he was incapacitated because of the stroke. So as I explained to you, Father Peter Hans Kolvenbach was elected. And in the 35th General Congregation, since Father Peter Hans Kolvenbach resigned, then the present general, Father Adolfo Nicolas, was elected. And now, Father Adolfo Nicolas has resigned. And therefore, we are meeting now in order to elect a new general.